I'm going to take this to HR tomorrow. Thank you guys for letting me know the severity of this. HR should have been involved a long time ago. Be advised he will pursue the wife angle more aggressively than ever. OP said that is my concern and that it'll just make him want to escalate things further. That is a reasonable fear, but once you report it to HR, explain everything to them as you did here. You can continue to report any retaliation or additional incidents. He is harassing you and creating a hostile work environment. HR's job is to protect the company from being sued by you by intervening in your coworkers' behavior. Just keep documenting everything because if HR doesn't effectively do its job, you will have a case for a lawsuit. Obviously, the hope is that it won't come to that. Good luck. OP responded again, I think you're right. I've let this whole thing about me calling me weak get to my head. I'm just not into violence and I feel like that's what he's trying to provoke. So we do have an update. I ended up going to HR. I honestly didn't think HR would do much because Gary's a good employee in terms of performance, but surprisingly, they took my complaint very seriously and were in disbelief when I showed them the screenshot of the DM he sent to my wife. The next day, Gary was not at the office, so I wasn't sure if they'd fired him or if he was just on suspension at first, but our boss told us to let his clients know that he was out for the day if they called the office. So I assumed that meant he got suspended. He was back this morning. Usually he greets me with some kind of smart remark, but today he was really quiet and seemed to be avoiding eye contact with me. When I went to grab some coffee out of the break room a little after, he came in there and asked if we could talk. He proceeded to tell me that HR laid into him big time and they told him that if he pulled anything like that again, it would result in termination. He then proceeded to apologize to me for everything he said and said that as pathetic as it sounds, he was just upset that nobody ever compliments him on going to the gym despite how much time he spends in the gym in his free time. Oh, brother. He said it hurt that people acknowledged me when going to the gym wasn't as big of a deal for me as it was for him. He then asked for my forgiveness. I honestly felt kind of bad for him in that moment. And it was really kind of pathetic, but he did seem sorry, so I told him I accepted his apology, but if he ever messages my wife on anything again, he'll have a lot more to worry about than an HR complaint. He again apologized. I don't know if this situation is fully resolved given it's only been half a day, but Gary's been quiet and not at all like himself. We'll see if this lasts, but his apology felt genuine. So hopefully this is the last update I'll have to give on this situation. So am I overreacting? My coworker harasses me about my masculinity and DM'd my wife. You're not overreacting, but he wants what you have.